It was a tale of two nights for the Mets' Brett Baty and the Yankees' Oswaldo Cabrera as they made their MLB debuts. SNY editorial producer Scott Thompson told me yesterday that the Baty kid brings that bat. He had a night. Let's start with his night before we get into Cabrera. What'd you think?
Brendan, I never get that lucky when I'm talking about a guy like this, but I don't even think Brett Baty was ready to hit a home run in his first at-bat, but he waited on that off-speed pitch, sent it over the right field wall in Atlanta, and everyone went nuts. You saw his family going crazy. His high school teammates were watching as well. Even Garrett Wilson, his high school teammate as well, was watching, and that's just the ultimate moment there for Brett Baty. But there's more to come because he was smoking the ball, 113 mile an hour out to Dansby Swanson at shortstop. This guy, he looks like he's ready for the call.
Yeah, all of New York was excited. I was at an NYCFC match last night, and there were some Mets fans hooping and hollering, making some noise. But it wasn't the same night or the same successful night for Cabrera. Talk about his night.
So Oswaldo Cabrera, in his first at-bat, just missed a pitch from Corey Kluber. He hit it toward the warning track in right field. If he just levels out that swing a little bit, maybe he has a home run in his first at-bat. But he's still looking for that first hit. Struck out a couple times, made a couple plays there at third base. But I think my moment for him is not only enjoying that walk-off grand slam from Josh Donaldson, being in that situation with the Yankees, but the roll call. Every Yankee, whether you're a veteran of 12 years or a rookie coming up, they want to hear those bleacher creatures screaming your name, and they heard the Cabrera. What'd he do? He did a little thing. He pulled his grenade, I guess you could say, and tossed it over. Hey. And, you know, the Brett Gardner used to flex. Aaron Judge does his own thing as well. So They told him he had to do something. He got to experience that. Now he just wants that first career hit.
Can't wait to see him be able to do the gritty when he gets himself a walk-off home run as well. All right, let's talk about playoffs. Both of these teams are looking like they're going to be in the playoffs. Baty, Cabrera, if they are still on the roster, what do you expect from them in the playoffs?
Well, I think we got to talk about Brett Baty. If he's going to come up and start hitting home runs and hitting the ball hard, he might make it hard for the Mets to send him back down. We talked about Luis Guillorme yesterday. We talked about Eduardo Escobar and how they're going to come back, and they're probably going to be those guys at third base. But being around that dugout, being there maybe as part of the taxi squad for Baty and maybe even Cabrera, to be around that situation in the postseason, that is huge, even just watching, even taking notes and recognizing how much more at-bats mean, how much more these games really mean once October comes around. So I think specifically with Brett Baty, he actually might be able to make an impact, maybe a pinch hit guy. You never know what's going to happen with injuries, as we knock on wood with all teams. But maybe we'll see what happens with these guys. But I think just being in that dugout specifically, drinking in that moment in October, feeling those lights with that fall crisp air, there's nothing like it in baseball.
Yeah, and both those guys are going to take care of business in August and September to prep you for October because, like we said, the Yankees and the Mets are looking like they're definitely going to be shoo-ins for the playoffs. Scott Thompson, Brandon London, thanks for watching.